Dear Abbot Willibald, I disembarked in Swan Point after a 3-month voyage. It is a queer settlement, with an idiosyncrasy of all the buildings being constructed at the same angle. On my way to the Cartographers Guild, I meant to stop at the Temple of Pelor to speak to the clergy there, but the place looked squalid and ill-attended. I chalked this up to the lack of discipline and duty we oft witness in the Sun God's Chosen. But just down the road, I spotted another cause. The village houses another temple, to the goddess of evening glory, or some such middle-quarter affectation. I did not dwell long, but the place and its parishioners were odd. Its potential impact on our goal of bringing a new chapter house to the New World bears further study. When I arrived at the guild, and during my subsequent travels, I found that you were indeed wise to send me. This land currently has little use for the honeyed sermons of Brother Tiernold. What it needs is a cudgel to knock some sense and order into it. Swan Point is facing an iron shortage due to some breakdown in trade. The blacksmith, in a most heated manner, was attempting to persuade a short-handed representative of the guild to source a new mine. I instantly recognized the providence that I should arrive at the exact moment and offered, in the name of St. Cuthbert, to assist the people of Swan Point in their hour of need. Further fortune befell me when a group of mercenaries who'd had previous dealings with the guilds arrived and agreed to allow me into their troop to help scout out the potential mine. Their primary goal appears to be coin, but they're a stout company who watch each other's backs in a scrape. I don't need to tell ye that a more infertile soil has taken to the seeds of honour in the past. Although one of their number is an actual child. Their arcane smiting potential is undoubtedly promising, but it does raise quite the theological conundrum. We set out the same day and passed Azran on the way, a dwarven city that's barred itself to the outside world. I got a strong feeling of evil emanating from its stone gates. Already having promised myself to another worthy quest, I did not impress upon the group my desire to interlope, but I feel I will be called back soon enough. After almost 2 days of travel, we finally arrived at the would-be mine. There was a cloying heat emanating from the cave entrance, and soon enough we found evidence of the infernal. Murals outdating any known sentient race in these lands depicted the 9 hells, a fiery salamander guarding the entrance, and a dwarven body sucked dry of its humours. We did manage to extricate one poor dwarven soul, who claimed to have wandered in and been barred from leaving for fear of the fiery beast we dispatched. Further in, we found seams rich in iron, but also an imp bound to a magic circle in one of the interior chambers. He claims there are more salamanders, and even a vampire further in, but he wishes us to unbind him, and his ilk will say anything to further their lot. For now, our company has agreed to leave him to his imprisonment while we finish exploring. But I do fear that some in our party may be foolish enough to consider striking a bargain with the creature. Blessings be to St. Cuthbert. May his chosen be his heavy mace, and his church his strong arm in the mortal plains.